Hi there, my name is Chrissy, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to continue on with Game of Thrones. So the last time with Game of Thrones, Robb is continuing his campaign successfully so far against the Lannister army, meeting a young nurse whose no-nonsense banter sparks a little bit of an interest in him. He does make mention that ultimately he doesn't want the Iron Throne, and he's not sure what's going to happen after he wins or if he wins, which in the long run will just leave the throne open for another power grab. So I'm not sure how that is supposed to be anything good either. Joffrey, our resident psychopath, after tormenting Sansa at court, is given 2 women after Bronn suggests that he probably just needs to get his end away to calm down a bit, and goes to show just how much of a sadistic monster he is when he forces one to beat the other. At Renly's camp, Baelish has arrived, and after initially trying to woo Catelyn, of all the idiotic things to do, he tries to get her to go behind Robb's back and free Jaime in exchange for her daughters. She tells him that that's just not going to happen, and he finally, at the end, gifts her Ned's remains. Dany and her Khalasar have arrived at the gates of Karth, and after initially being turned away as she refused to reveal her dragons, one of the men invokes some sort of ancient pact, much to the displeasure of most of them, which allows her and her party to enter the city. Arya and Gendry have been taken to Harrenhal as captives, where they are witness to the brutal torture of the men there. Taking a leaf out of Yoren's book, Arya has started her own nighttime ritual of repeating the names in her bed, of all those that have wronged her. Gendry was offered up as the next torture victim. Luckily, that was put to a stop after the arrival of Tywin Lannister, who says that instead of torturing and killing these men, they should be being put to work instead. He sees Arya and immediately knows that she is a girl, though he doesn't know who she is, and takes her to give her a job. Stannis and Renly finally meet to talk business. Stannis proclaims that the throne is rightfully his. Renly denies that claim, stating that a man without friends is a man without power, which is a great callback to the confrontation between Cersei and Baelish, where Baelish is saying knowledge is power and Cersei is saying power is power. What is right and what is wrong? They both have their uses. While they are at a standstill, Melisandre is smuggled ashore. They head to a cabin that has been blocked off, where she disrobes, and you can see that she is heavily pregnant. She lays back, and it was almost like she put herself into labour, but I don't know. She lays back, and she goes into labour, birthing a black, oily, smoky, crawling, creepy thing. God knows what it is that she's birthed, because it sure as hell isn't human. I mean, it can't be. Hopefully we'll get some answers in this next episode, so we're going to get straight into it. Let's do it. Is this Stannis' army or Renly's? Renly. And Cat.
My son has no interest in the Iron Throne.
And I see no reason for hostility between us. The Starks will have dominion over all lands north of Mount Caitlin.
And in return for my son's loyalty,
I'll destroy my brother's army.
I am begging you to reconsider this battle.
Please bring my terms to your son. I believe we are natural allies.
It seems pretty
Together?
reasonable. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god!
this!
No, wait, it wasn't.
Holy, you can't just open up an episode like this. Holy shit. Oh shit. She's fucked now. I mean, it's not her fault, but she's fucked now. Well, that's fucking Renly gone. So, freaky ghost baby just killed Renly. Oh my god. Why does she care so much?
They'll hang you for this. You can't avenge him if you're dead.
Don't go, Cat, stay. Oh, fuck. I don't want them to blame her either.
Stannis will be here in an hour. If it is justice that you want, be smart about it.
What are you doing, you slippery
He was
bastard?
very handsome.
He was, Your Grace.
If Renly wasn't a king, I wasn't a queen.
Do you want to be a queen?
I want to be the queen.
Oh. Oh boy. Look at that smile. That is machinations in the works.
Whomever did it, I say, well done.
Stannis Baratheon is coming for us, sooner rather than later.
The king is taking personal charge of siege preparations. It's the king's royal prerogative to withhold sensitive information from his council.
He's not telling her anything. She's so smarmy.
She's making wildfire. They have thousands of pots. They are planning to launch it into Stannis' ships and armies.
It will be my pleasure.
Is he being carried around in that thing? That's hilarious.
I need to speak to you about what I saw in that case.
All my brother's bannermen have come to my side.
He doesn't care? He knew? What?
Soon I shall be sitting on the Iron Throne.
This will cost you not even the
I
iron.
know more about it.
And will you bring Lady Melisandre with you? If you take King's Landing with her by your side.
All right, what's the truth?
Some believe she whispers orders in your ear and you obey.
Careful what you
You
say
win those
now.
bannermen from Renly. Don't lose them to her.
So it's like he doesn't want to hear what it is that he helped create. Did he help create this thing?
Brother fornicates with sister in the bed of kings. Are we surprised when the fruit of the incest is rotten?
Oh boy.
It's hard to argue with his assessment. King is a lost cause.
It's the rest of us I'm worried about now.
People think you're pulling the king's strings. They blame you for the city's ills.
Blame me? Trying to save them.
Oh no.
I'm your commander. Welcome.
I have been reaving since before you left Balon's balls.
Theon, you know where your family is. Get your ass back to Stark.
I'll take you up.
They send you to roll me out and dump me halfway in the sea.
They're not going to respect you until you prove yourself.
Stony Shore's not far from Torrent Square. As soon as Winterfell got word that we'd taken Torrent Square, the Starks would send their men to take it back. And then
Oh
take me
no.
to my ship.
He's really gonna do it, isn't he?
Starks understand winter better than we ever will. The cold won't beat them.
They want to return home and gather the harvest.
Good mind for war.
Arya's in a good spot right now. She just needs to be very careful.
You've been waiting for him to fail. He is not going to fail. So how do we stop him? You're a northerner, aren't you? And one more time, where are you from?
Barrington.
And what do they say of Robb Stark in the north?
They call him the Young Wolf. They say he rides into battle on the back of a giant direwolf.
Yes,
They
he
say he
does.
can turn into a wolf himself when he wants.
That'd be cool.
They say he can't be killed.
Do you believe them?
No, my lord. Anyone can be killed.
Daggers.
Fetch that water.
Oh, she makes my heart pound. So does he, but in a more terrifying way. I'm glad to see that she's kind of like out of the muck and stuff, but she's in a good position, but she's also in a very dangerous position. And oh god, this is that creep that was in the back of the
keeps her mouth closed.
thing, right? Carriage in the jail carriage. Jail carriage. For fuck's sake.
Boy becomes a girl,
I was always a girl.
but the girl keeps secrets.
I should have let you burn.
You stole 3 deaths from the Red God. We have to give them back. Speak 3 names, and the man will do the rest.
What?
3 lives I will give you. No more, no less.
I can name anyone. and you'll kill him. The one who tortures everyone. They call him the Tickler.
That is enough. Go now, go. Your master's thirsty.
Oh. Do you trust? Is that someone to trust? I don't know. He's creepy as all shit, though. I can see some people are going to fall off there. Oh, there he is! Oh, he's so beautiful. That's all I can see in this whole scene. Just him. Him? I'm sure it's a boy.
What do you think they were like, the first men?
I like his enthusiasm for the history, you know.
I think they were afraid. I think they came here to get away from something, and I don't think it worked.
Uh-oh.
One glass for friends, two for foes.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
And 3 for White Walkers. It's been 1,000 years, but that's the only time they blow the horn 3 times.
We are definitely going to hear that either before the end of this episode or this season.
I read it in a book.
There's nothing wrong with reading things in a book. It's what I love about you, Sam.
The substance burns so hot it melts wood, stone, and, of course, flesh.
Oh, fuck. We're going to see some gruesome deaths, aren't we? Christ.
And we have been perfecting it since the days of Magor.
How much do you have?
It's going to be full. Oh, boy. Oh, I guess it's bigger than what we see right here.
Ever since your
Is it like the TARDIS in there?
commanded us to do so. 7,811.
Oh, boy.
You won't be making wildfire for my sister any longer.
This is clay?
You'll be making it
Clay
for me.
pots? Oh, boy. What? Yeep!
Dracarys.
Oh, they're going to name it? Is that his name? This is a black one. Black dragon. He's cooking it!
He loves you.
Nope. Jealous?
Thank you, my friend. Did you see the dress Zara had made for you?
It's like they're competing for her favour.
You would look like a real princess.
She's not a princess, she's a Khaleesi.
It's very defensive of her Dothraki
Khaleesi. You are their guest.
heritage, I guess you could say. Doesn't want Daenerys to kind of revert back to being of Westeros, if you know what I mean. Doesn't want her to forget who she's become. I get that.
Mother of Dragons.
There's a creepy looking dude.
I welcome you. Take this gem. Look at it. So many facets, and you can see yourself in them. Often more than once. It would be an honor to host you at the House of the Undying.
Okay, so what? It could be twins. Not saying he is, but you know, it could be. So what's so special about that kind of trick?
You watch over her.
Whoa.
Jorah Mormont of Bear Island.
What?
She is the mother of dragons.
What? That is a get-up. I like it.
For dragons are fire-made flesh.
Oh, I liked her out. I liked her little mask.
A shadow in the shape of a man.
Yeah.
In the shape of Stannis.
We should reach my son's camp tomorrow. After that, I will leave for Winterfell.
Once you're safely back amongst your own people, will you give me leave to go, my lady?
Renly's death was no fault of yours. He's gone, Brienne. You serve nothing and no one by following him into the earth.
I do not know your son, my lady, but I could serve you.
Oh, yeah.
You have courage, a woman's kind of courage. And I think that you will not hold me back from Stannis.
Yeah, go with Cat, man.
When the time comes, I will not hold you back.
Then I am yours, my lady. I will shield your back and give my life for yours by the old gods and the new.
I vow that you shall always have a place in my home, and that I shall ask no service of you that might bring you dishonor by the old gods and the new.
I like it. I like it. I like these two.
It's not just I can't keep watch all day and all night.
We can send 2 orphan boys to help watch over your flock.
We look after them. Thank you, my lord.
Lord Stark!
Oh no!
Torrens Square is under siege.
We have to help them.
I can gather 200 decent men.
We can't protect our own bannermen. Why should they protect us?
Wow, Bran.
Take the men you need.
Won't take long, my lord.
He's really coming along, Bran.
What did you see in your dream?
I dreamt that the sea came to Winterfell. I saw waves crashing against the gates, and the water came flowing over the walls, flooded the castle. Drowned men were floating here.
His dreams seem to be prophetic.
The sea is hundreds of miles away.
Yes, it is. But
I know.
what is
To
it
the kitchen. Otherwise, they'll put me in chains.
a metaphor for?
Osha.
A sea coming over the walls. Could that be analogous to, like Pike? Because they are the islands, sea islands, invading Winterfell?
And the wildlings have joined him.
All of them. Mance was one of us, once. He's gonna teach them our way of doing things.
Don't tell me Benjen is going to have joined them as well.
Lord Commander, I'd like to join Lord Corrin.
We're stewards, Snow.
I fought and killed a white. How many rangers can say that?
I could take up John's duties while he's gone, my lord.
Everyone needs a Sam in their lives.
How long has your manservant been in love with you?
What?
He's not my manservant. He's not in love with you. He's my advisor. My friend.
What do you want?
To cross the narrow sea and take back the Iron Throne. The Iron Throne is mine, and I will take it.
The only thing that can open this door is this key.
Okay.
And it can all be mine.
More than enough to buy horses, ships, armies.
All I have to do.
Is marry me.
Oh, boy.
That was a romantic proposal.
Marry me and I will give you the 7 kingdoms. The time is right, Daenerys Targaryen, first of your name. Robert Baratheon is dead.
The time to strike is now.
They'll give you ships and soldiers, and they'll own you forever.
Do not speak to me like I'm a child.
Come on, guys, don't fight.
You have a gentle heart. You would not only be respected and feared, you would be loved.
I don't like it though, those two at each other's throats. It hurts my heart. But you can tell she's playing it over in her mind that, you know...
You should stand side face.
Hmm?
Side face?
Sideways.
Why? Am I fighting someone?
Boy.
You should practice right.
I can't stop looking at him. Okay, stop. Serious things are happening. That is strange. Well, that's one. Oh, his neck snapped. Oh shit! No! No! Oh wow! I don't know if I trust this dude. I don't know what his name is. Okay, so that was, oh god. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I trust this guy. I don't know what his name is. I probably should go back and have a look what his name is, but. So he said that he was going to, because he let out, no, because, let me see if I get this right. Because Arya let him and those 2 other guys out of the cage, that the Red God was cheated basically of 3 lives. So those lives have to be repaid. And he's said to Arya, you know, give him 3 names and he will kill these 3 people. On the surface, it seems like a good deal because she could get rid of 2 people, well, 3 people, 2 now, that you know, could help her in some way. But I don't trust this guy. He's pretty creepy. He was I mean, he had to be locked in that cage for a reason. And after these three are dead, if it gets that far, it probably will. What is he going to want at the end of it? But that was cool, and oh my god. The thirst is real in this show. As soon as I saw Gendry, I couldn't think of anything else. Okay. So, straight up in the opening, Renly killed by, which I didn't even think. It wasn't until Brienne had said, you know, that it looked like Stannis, and that Kat said that it was a shadow in the shape of a man. I mean, it's a perfect way to put it, and I didn't think of that at all. So, straight up, Renly is killed. And I just did not expect that. I'm going to cross him off my list. I have a list of people. I'm going to cross him off because he's dead. I haven't gone over too much in this list. I'm just kind of going by faces. And a few people have been crossed off this list now. So it's just going to come down to Stannis and Joffrey and Robb. What Sir Loras and his sister, I was going to say wife, what Loras and his sister are going to do will be interesting. But the look that she shared with Baelish, and you know, worries me, because he can make anything out of anything. He can make anything happen out of anything, and that is a scary thing. Because what was her name? Marjorie? Yeah. Because she said she didn't want to be a queen, she wanted to be the queen. It looks like Baelish will probably use her in some way. I mean, she's given him a weakness, basically. She wants to be the queen. That's something that he can use. The whole deal with the wildfire. Well, I guess it's a good strategy, but Tyrion, well, not Tyrion, Bronn is right in saying, you know, when you got things flying through the air and people get scared and they screw up, you know, their own catapults, and then you end up setting your own city on fire. But for Tyrion to say that they're going to stop production for Cersei and use it for him instead, why? What is he going to do with it? We got a name for the Black Dragon, Dracarys. There's two other dragons, which we've only ever seen the Black Dragon. But it's like they're making out that this Black Dragon is going to be like the main dragon. And that's cool. And the offer that Dany got to marry Zaro, I think his name is. God, I've forgotten how to pronounce his name already. It's too many X's and Z's. And he will give her, you know, ships and armies and blah 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 and this and that. That whole scene with her and Jorah, I don't like seeing them fight. Like I said, I think Jorah is really sees into like the heart of Dany when he said, you know, that she will be fair, she will be loved and feared, and in the core of her, you know, in her core, she is a good person. Considering, you know, we all know how this ends. I wish, you know, I really wish I didn't know how this ends, but there you go. And just to end off with Osha, and Bran really coming into his own, sitting up there. What is going on with Rickon? He's acting out a little bit. I get it though. He probably misses his mum. He's probably over this whole thing. Poor little dude. But Bran, that's who we're talking about. Really coming into his own as the Lord of Winterfell. Not hesitating to send troops to the neighbouring village that is being ransacked by who they think are the Lannister armies. They don't know yet that it is Theon. That dream that he had about the waves coming over, blah, blah, blah. It could almost be a metaphor for the Greyjoys coming to Winterfell to invade. I don't see how it could be like a literal, like, flood thing. But hey, you're a dragon, so anything can friggin' happen. But the three-eyed bird, the three-eyed crow. When we first started seeing it, I thought that it was just like a dream bird, you know. It was some kind of omen. What he was seeing in his dream. I'm starting to think that this bird is actually a physical bird, and he is still seeing it in his dreams, but I'm starting to think there's something a lot more to this three-eyed raven, crow, whatever you want to call it. And Osha knows about this thing. I mean, clearly she indicates that she does, and she's a bit hesitant about telling Bran about it. Why? I don't know. As a wildling, she knows obviously what's going on, well, you know, like story-wise, what's going on behind the wall and what these things can mean, perhaps what even is going on there. Why didn't she join with Mance Rayder and all the rest of them? Why did they escape south? But she knows more than she's letting on, and when she first got taken by Rob, didn't really like her. I actually didn't think we'd see any more from her. I thought she'd just be taken prisoner and then she'd just like fade into the background. I like what they're doing with her though. She's become very intriguing to me. I like her her gruff attitude. I like her and Hodor being his carers, I guess you could say. I don't know. Protectors. I don't want to say servants. I think that's. I don't want to say servants. But what the soldiers are going to find that with Roderick, I'm worried about, and I'm worried about Theon. I'm worried that he's going to go too far, and he's not going to be able to come back. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm worried that he's going to go too far in a point where I can't forgive him for betraying Rob, if you know what I mean. I get why he's doing it, family, blah blah blah, but let's not forget who raised you all those years, and it might not have been, you know, he keeps saying, you know, he's not a Stark. He might not be a Stark in name, but he's Rob's brother, and he said so himself. They both did. That has to count for something. I don't know. But we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your little comments down below about this episode. What I got wrong, you know, what you could probably elaborate on without spoiling too much. And we'll see you next time for more Game of Thrones. Bye.